Time now for Aging in Style. Today we are talking about the top 3 reasons people run out of money in retirement. And here with me now is Strategies for Wealth Management President Michael Lehrhaupt and his lovely wife, Vice President and Operations Manager Laura Lehrhaupt. Thank you both so much for joining us.
Of course, a pleasure.
Okay, nobody wants to run out of money in retirement.
It's a fear, a great big one, right?
Actually, there's been a study done recently that showed 62% of people, their biggest fear, more than death itself, is running out of money in retirement.
Well, no offense, but like when you're dead, you don't have to worry about money, right?
This is true.
Well, yeah. But only 40% actually have a written plan. So we're here today to address that, to help people and help them and motivate them to have a plan for this. And in fact, one of the things before we even get started is we have a brand new book that's available for download for free.
Good.
It's called The 3 Steps to Building a Rock Solid Retirement. And we say rock solid, we mean, hey, a retirement built on rock that's going to weather storms.
There you go.
Here's the thing, there are financial storms that come up all the time. COVID, 2008, 2001 internet bubble, 9/11,
wars around the world, everything.
And it can have a massive impact on your portfolio and your retirement plans, and we need to be prepared for that.
Well, and those are the things that I think people, obviously try to think about, but there are things that you can't plan for, right?
Exactly. And so, that's what we always say, the difference between the weather forecast done so well here at the station.
Yes, we love our Channel 3 meteorology team.
And the financial one is we're not able to forecast. There are things sometimes we don't see coming, but they terribly affect sometimes our portfolio. So let's list the 3 things people can do in order to avoid the situation, right?
So we're talking about a lack of proper planning. That's the top thing, right?
Yeah, people, sometimes people don't know where to start, or it's overwhelming, or they don't really take the whole picture into consideration. So you really have to have a plan. Otherwise, if you don't plan, you're going to really mess up. And procrastination is a big problem.
And the word in that is proper planning.
That's right.
See, you gotta work with people who know what they're doing in this, because there's a lot of financial tools and vehicles available that people don't know about, but the proper planning is the key.
Okay, and so we had just talked about this briefly before we came back. You're talking about people who are approaching retirement but not there quite yet, right? So maybe not just entering the workforce, but maybe 50 plus?
Yeah, I would say that, and also being flexible in your plan. So correct, if you're 50 and over and you're getting closer to retirement, even if you've already retired, it's always a good idea to revisit your plan, because we're changing our world, right? And so your plan needs to be flexible as well.
And quite frankly, any time is good to plan. Whether you're in retirement, before retirement, any time is good to plan. That's the first one, proper planning. Now the second one is too much risk in a portfolio because of market volatility.
Yeah, like if you're approaching retirement, maybe it's not so suitable to take those giant risks because we don't have the same amount of time to come back from the downside of it. And so, the money you're depending on in your portfolio needs to be there and not exposed. We're not saying not to be involved in the stock market, not to have your money grow. We're just saying it should be suitable for your goals in the future, right?
Okay, and are there, obviously you can help make some well-educated decisions for people on what might be less risky versus more risky, correct?
There are financial products on the market today that can insulate you from the downside of the market, but still participate in the upside. And we teach our clients this is what part of building a rock-solid retirement plan is. We have a process, but the process starts with reading the book, 3 Steps to Building a Rock-Solid Retirement.
That'll help.
And there's a QR code on the screen. You could download the book. It's very easy to get. It's an easy read, and that's the first step, right?
Absolutely.
Because market volatility, when the market crashes violently, you don't want to be there, or you want to insulate some of your money from that. And now the third thing,
perfect. Yeah, we've got not enough guaranteed lifetime income.
Oh yes, because income equals happiness in retirement, right? It's nice to think about Social Security, but let's face it, sometimes, a lot of times, Social Security is not going to be enough to fulfill those retirement dreams. And I know there are people out there saying you may have to cut back in retirement and not do the thing. And we're like, are you kidding me? You worked your whole life? Why should you cut back? It's the time to live and enjoy. So that's right. And guaranteed income is a really important part of that.
Guaranteed income is linked to happiness in retirement. So the more guaranteed income someone could have, the less stress they're going to do. The problem is if you spend too little and you die, you leave someone with a lot of money. But if you spend too much, you run out of money, right?
You can have more fun.
You got that sweet spot.
Imagine like a pension coming in every month. It doesn't run out. And that's a real key in retirement planning too.
Absolutely.
Okay, fantastic. So Michael and Laura, thank you both so much for all this very valuable information. And again, if you're looking for the book, You can scan the QR code right on your screen now to get the 3 steps to building that rock-solid retirement. And for more information, visit strategies4wm.com, or you can give them a call, 203-372-4442. Thank you both so much.
You're welcome.
All right, Kara, what's coming up next?
Well, thank you guys. Great information. April is Parkinson's Awareness